Hello and welcome to ACE Engg Academy's YouTube channel. My name is Arjun Chabra. I'm a faculty of civil engineering at ACE Engg Academy. So in this video, we'll be discussing comparison between the syllabus of RRB JE and SSC JE. We will be comparing the technical syllabus of civil engineering as well as non-technical syllabus and the exam pattern. A detailed video regarding the exam pattern has already been uploaded. You can also see that. But in this video, we'll be explaining that again. So when I talk about RRB JE examination, it is conducted in two levels, mainly two levels of exam. After that, there is document verification and final selection. There is medical examination also, but mainly as far as the examination is concerned, there are two levels. One is CBT 1 and another one is CBT 2. CBT is computer-based examination. So in this CBT 1 examination, total number of questions which are asked are 100. Each and every question will be carrying 1 mark. Total duration will be 90 minutes. Negative marking will be -1/3. That means 0.33 marks is deducted for every wrong answer. After that, what is the syllabus or the sections which are available, which are there in CBT 1? Mathematics, number of questions will be 30. Number of marks will be 30. Each and every question is carrying 1 mark. So therefore, 30 questions, 30 marks. 25 questions in general intelligence and reasoning, 25 marks. General awareness, 15 questions, 15 marks. General science, 30 questions, 30 marks. So total of 100 questions and 100 marks, and the duration of the examination is 90 minutes. Right? So this is your CBT 1. After that, CBT 2. In CBT 2, general awareness is asked once again, and physics and chemistry is again, previously it is mentioned as general science, but over here it is physics and chemistry. 15 questions in both of them, 15 individually, so 15 and 15 marks. Basics of computer application, 10 questions, 10 marks. Very easy it is. You are not required to study extra for basics of computer application. It's very easy. I'll show you the syllabus also. Basics of environmental pollution, number of questions will be 10 and 10 marks again. And technical abilities, 100 questions, 100 marks. So in RRB JE, technical syllabus is asked in the second examination, not in the first examination, right? So you need to keep this in mind. But in SSC JE, technical syllabus is asked in the paper 1 also, right? I'll show you the SSC JE as well. Now, what is the syllabus for mathematics for CBT 1? Number systems, baud mass, decimals, fractions, LCM, HCF, ratio and proportion, percentages, mensuration, time and work, time and distance, simple and compound interest, profit and loss, algebra, geometry, trigonometry, elementary statistics, square root, age calculations, calendar and clock, and pipes and cisterns. So this is to be asked in mathematics syllabus. Mathematics syllabus is not mentioned in SSC JE paper 1. So this is separate for RRB JE, right? After this, general intelligence and reasoning, both SSC JE and RRB JE, it is approximately same, right? Approximately all is same in general intelligence and reasoning. Analogies, alphabetical and number series, coding and decoding, mathematical operation, relationships, syllogism, jumbling, Venn diagram. After that, data interpretation, sufficiency, calculation, decision making, similarities, analytical reasoning, classification, directions, statements based on arguments and assumptions, right? This is to be asked in general intelligence and reasoning portion of RRB JE. So keep this in mind. Approximately the syllabus is same as SSC JE. After that, general awareness syllabus. Again, general awareness section is in both CBT 1 of RRB JE and CBT 2 of RRB JE, right? Syllabus is same. Knowledge of current affairs, Indian geography, culture and history of India, including the freedom struggle, Indian polity and constitution, Indian economy, environmental issues concerning India and world, sports, general scientific and technological developments. These are the topics for general awareness. Again, I'll show you for SSC JE also, general awareness portion is same, right? After this, general science for CBT 1 and CBT 2, right? So general science portion is mentioned in CBT 1. In CBT 2, they have mentioned physics and chemistry. So general science corresponds to the level which is below 10th standard. Physics, chemistry and life sciences below 10th standard to be covered in CBT 1. And in CBT 2, physics and chemistry of 12th standard to be covered, right? So this is the difference of physics and chemistry and general science topic of CBT 1 and CBT 2. After this, computer application syllabus, very simple, right? I guess most of the students know all this. Nothing extra is required to be studied by you. Point is, if you want to see what type of questions are asked, best way is to go back to the previous year questions and see what kind of questions have been asked from this particular topic. Computers and their architecture, input and output devices, MS Office, storage devices, operating systems, internet and email, website and web browsers, networking and computer virus. These are the topics to be covered in computer application syllabus, right? After this, environment science syllabus. Basics of environment, adverse effect of environment pollution, pollution control strategies, types of pollutions, waste management, global warming, acid rain and ozone depletion. These are the topics to be covered in environmental science. So environmental science portion, computer science portion, right, computer application portion and mathematics. These topics are not in SSC JE. They are required to be studied separately for RRB JE examination, right? SSC JE exam pattern, paper 1, right? Paper 2 will not be discussing, only the paper 1 aspect. Total number of questions will be 200. Each question will carry 1 mark. Total duration will be 120 marks. Total negative marking will be -1/3. So for every wrong answer, you will be given -0.33 marks. SSC JE exam pattern for paper 1. So there are total 3 sections. General intelligence and reasoning, 50 questions, 50 marks. General awareness, 50 questions, 50 marks. General engineering, that is your technical syllabus, will be 100 questions, 100 marks. So civil engineering questions will be asked in paper 1. But in RRB JE, CBT 1, civil engineering questions are not asked, or any technical questions are not asked. Only the common topics for each engineering branch are asked in RRB JE CBT 1. So now see the syllabus for general intelligence and reasoning, almost same, right? 90% it is same. So no issue regarding this. Analogies and differences, arithmetical computations, discrimination, arithmetic reasoning, arithmetical number series, space visualization, observation, analytical functions, similarities, problem solving, decision making, relationship concepts, verbal and figure classification, visual memory analysis, abstract videos, simples and their relationships, judgment. So these are the topics to be covered in general intelligence and reasoning for SSC JE Paper 1. My point of making this video is to reassure you that if you are preparing for SSC JE examination, then there is not much difference in the syllabus. That means not so much is required to be studied, which is extra. So keep on preparing for SSC JE right now. Whenever the notification comes for RRB JE, it will be known to you that this much amount of time is left and I need to cover up the syllabus, right? General awareness syllabus, see again same. Current events related to India and its neighboring countries, history, culture, geography, economic science, general polity, scientific research and also subjects regarding physics, chemistry and biology are also asked, right? So all of these things are to be considered in a general awareness topic. Now let's talk about the technical syllabus. Again, the important subjects which are there in SSC JE and RRB JE, right, for civil engineering, the important subjects, the big subjects, the syllabus is approximately same, right, for almost all the subjects. But what is extra in RRB JE, I'll be telling you now. Specifically, I have mentioned what is extra in RRB JE. All of this, it is same. For geotechnical engineering, right, origin of soil, phase diagram, definitions, void ratio, porosity, degree of saturation, water content, all the physical properties, unit weights, density index, interrelationship between various parameters, grain size distribution and their uses, index properties of soils, Atterberg's limit, Indian standard classification of soils, and plasticity chart, right? After that, permeability of soil, all the topics, seepage through soils, you have to cover. Determination of coefficient of permeability, unconfined and confined aquifers, effective stress chapter, again to be covered. Quicksand, consolidation, consolidation topic to be covered. Principle of consolidation, degree of consolidation, pre-consolidation pressure, normally consolidated soil, and relationship between void ratio and effective stress, computation of ultimate settlement. Actually, these are the subtopics of all the chapters of geotechnical engineering. In RRB JE syllabus, not separately it is mentioned, but just the name of the chapter is mentioned. But in SSC JE syllabus, detail of the syllabus is mentioned. Right? Shear strength of soil, direct shear test, vein shear test, triaxial test, and also soil compaction, bearing capacity of soil, and earth pressure theories. All of the topics of geotechnical engineering is to be covered, right? So approximately it is same, but the language in the syllabus can be kind of different. Hydraulics, again, it is same, right? Nothing extra is mentioned in RRB JE syllabus. It is entirely same for SSC JE and RRB JE. Fluid properties, hydrostatics, measurement of flow, Bernoulli's theorem, application, flow through pipes, flow in open channels, weirs, flumes, spillways, pumps and turbines. Hydraulic machines is separately mentioned in RRB JE syllabus, but in SSC JE syllabus they have mentioned pumps and turbines, so obviously it is same. Irrigation engineering and hydrology, right? Entirely same, nothing different. Definition, necessity, all the topics of hydrology, measurement of rainfall, runoff coefficient, runoff gauge, losses of precipitation, evaporation, infiltration, water requirement of crops, duty, delta. Actually, the syllabus is mixed for hydrology and irrigation engineering. Different types of canals, canal irrigation, losses of waters in canals, canal lining and advantages, disadvantages. After that, shallow and deep wells, the yield from well, right? All this has to be covered in irrigation and hydrology. Transportation engineering, some portion in RRB JE it is extra. I'll let you know what it is. But highway engineering, railway engineering, and pavement design, traffic engineering, it is same, right? All the syllabus is same for highway engineering, railway engineering, and traffic engineering. It is same for RRB JE and SSC JE. So you can see highway engineering, these are for pavement design, these two topics. After that, components of permanent way, sleepers and everything, this is related to railway engineering. Traffic engineering, different types of traffic survey, speed, flow, density and their interrelationships, intersections, interchanges, traffic signals, traffic operations and traffic signs and markings and road safety. It is same for SSC JE and RRB JE, but bridge engineering topic and tunnel engineering is not mentioned in SSC JE syllabus. This is required to be studied separately. Now, most of the state level examinations also, they tend to ask these two topics, like in MPSC examination. Bridge engineering and tunnel engineering are separately mentioned. So again, these are to be covered for RRB JE also. So in bridge engineering, you are supposed to cover site selection, investigation, component of bridges, component parts of bridges, permanent and temporary bridges, inspection and maintenance. Tunnel engineering, classification, shape and size, tunnel investigation, surveying, method of tunneling, strata, precautions, various types of strata, precautions, equipments, explosives, lining and ventilations. All of these topics are to be covered in bridge engineering and tunnel engineering separately for RRB JE examination. After that, environmental engineering, completely same, right? Quality of water and water treatment, sewage treatment, right? surface water drainage, solid waste management, air pollution and noise pollution. Everything is same. Surveying, again same. Principles of surveying: measurement of distance and change surveying, working on the prismatic compass, compass traversing, bearings, local attraction, plane table surveying, theodolite traversing, adjustment of theodolite, leveling, definition of terms used in leveling, contouring, curvature and refraction corrections. Temporary and permanent adjustments, contouring and earthwork calculations. For RRB JE, these two topics are separately mentioned, but again, some portion is required to be covered in for SSC JE also, but it is separately mentioned in RRB JE syllabus. Aerial survey and remote sensing are to be covered in RRB JE separately. After that, theory of structure and strength of materials, it is same, entirely same, right? Portion of strength of materials like simple stress and strain diagrams, analysis of principal stress and principal strains, bending stresses and beams, shearing stresses and beams, bending moment diagrams, shearing stress diagram, shear force diagrams, right? After that, for this portion of theory of structures, that is structure analysis, all the topics regarding analysis of trusses, cables, after that analysis of indeterminate structures with slope deflection method, moment distribution method, all of this is required to be covered for both, right? All of this is mentioned over here, right? After this, chimneys, dams and retaining walls, eccentric loads. This is something which is mentioned extra in SSC JE syllabus, but otherwise entirely it is same, right? Analysis of columns also, torsion in circular sections, everything has to be covered for both of SSC JE syllabus and RRB JE. After that, concrete technology, properties, advantages and uses of concrete, cement aggregates, the importance of water quality, water cement ratio, one of the most important topics, workability, again one of the most important topics, mixed design, storage, batching, mixing, placement, compaction, finishing, curing of concrete. After that, quality control of concrete, hot weather and cold weather concreting, repair and maintenance of concrete structures. Very important, right? Concrete technology in the sense, question wise, number of questions which are asked in SSC JE and RRB JE, it is very important. After that, RCC design, again same, nothing difference, no difference is there. RCC beams, flexural strength, shear strength, bond strength. After that, design of singly reinforced and doubly reinforced beams, cantilever beams, T-beams and lintels, one-way and two-way slabs, brickworks, columns, staircases, retaining walls and water tanks. Now, keep this in mind, RCC design questions which are asked can be from limit state method and working stress method both, right? Actually, basics of working stress method is important for almost all the competitive exams. If you want to understand limit state method, then understanding of working stress method is important, right? You cannot ignore working stress method if you want to understand conceptually limit state method. So, we have to cover it, right? But it is separately mentioned in a syllabus, working stress method. So obviously we cannot ignore. Why I am stating this point? Because many students ask me this out, sir, do we need to cover working stress method or not? Yes, basics are required to be covered. Codal provisions are required to be covered for competitive exams. I'll say both for steel and RCC, it is required. For steel design also, for steel design, they have not mentioned limit state method and working stress method, but it is required to be covered. Types of sections, grade of steel, strength, characteristics, IS code, connections, design of tension and compression members, steel roofs, beams, column bases, plate girders. All of these topics are to be covered, right? And basics of working stress method of design, because recently only various state level examinations, for example in TSPSC, they asked questions from steel which were from working stress method. They asked permissible stresses, right? Now see, Estimation costing syllabus, approximately it is same. Estimator glossary of technical terms, analysis of rates, method and unit of measurements, items of work like earthwork, brickwork, RCC work, shuttering, timber work, painting, flooring and plastering. Boundary wall, after that brick building, water tank, septic tank, bar bending schedule, centerline method, midsection, formula, trapezoidal formula, Simpson's rule. All these topics are to be covered for both. Cost estimate of septic tank, flexible pavements, tube wells, isolates, combined footing, steel truss, piles and pile caps, valuation, value cost, scrap value, salvage value, assessed value, sinking fund, depreciation, obsolescence and methods of valuation, right? After this, building materials, again it is same, physical and chemical properties of all the building materials, important building materials and some miscellaneous materials. It has to be asked, covered for both. Physical and chemical properties, classification and standard tests, uses and manufacturing of various materials like stones, bricks, mortars, timber and miscellaneous materials like glass, plastic, fiber, aluminium, steel, galvanized iron, bitumen, PVC, CPVC and PPF, right? All of these topics are to be covered for building materials. Now I will state some extra topics which are to be covered for RRB JE, which is not mentioned in SSC JE syllabus for civil engineering. Now see, building components like substructures and superstructure, every component is to be studied. Load bearing and framed and composite structures. After that, job layout, earthwork, foundations, types, dewatering, coffer dams, bearing capacity, stone masonry, brick masonry. It is covered obviously in building materials, but here it is mentioned separately. Hollow concrete, block concrete masonry, composite masonry, cavity walls, doors, windows, vertical communication, stairs, lifts, escalators and scaffolding and shoring. All of these topics are to be covered separately for various state level examinations also, right? I'm not talking about public service commission jobs, but I'm talking about for various local departments, the examinations are covered. A lot of questions are asked from these topics like water department of various states, public works department of various states, they conduct their examinations, right? Questions from these topics are asked a lot. After that, building finishes, maintenance and drawing. This is again RRB JE specific. Floors, finishes and laying. After that, walls, roofs are to be covered, including RCC. Cracks, causes, types, repair, right, with grouting, gunneting, epoxy, etc. are all to be covered. Settlement, causes of remedial measures, rebarring techniques, conventions, type of lines, symbols, planning of buildings, principle of planning for residential and public buildings, rules and bylaws, right? After that, drawings, plans, elevation section, site plan, location, foundation plan, working drawing and perspective drawing, all to be covered separately. After that, advanced construction techniques and equipments for RRB JE specific again. Fibers and plastics, artificial timber, advanced concreting methods. After that, underwater concreting, ready mix concrete, tree mix concreting. After that, special concretes, formwork, prefabricated construction, soil reinforcement techniques, hoisting, conveying equipments, earthwork, machinery, concrete mixers, stone crushers, pile and driving equipment, working of hot mix bitumen plant, bitumen paver, floor polishing machines. And last, this is extra, contracts and accounts. This is again RRB JE specific. Types of engineering contracts, tender, documents, payments and specifications, computer aided design, CAD software like AutoCAD, it is to be covered. Auto Civil, 3ds Max, CAD commands, generation of plan, elevation, section, site plan. After that, area statement and 3D view, all to be covered separately, right? So it may seem that there is a lot which is different in RRB JE syllabus, but all of these topics are not accounting too much, right? Merely you can expect 5 to 10 or 15 questions from all of these extra topics, but 85% syllabus is same for RRB JE and SSC JE for technical civil engineering. Hence, if you are preparing for SSC JE right now, so you don't need to worry about when will the RRB JE notification will come out. Whenever it comes out, you'll get knowledge about it, right? So you can start preparing for these extra topics by then, right? But you should know in your mind that there is some extra portion which is required to be covered for RRB JE, right? Many of the students think that whatever they are studying, it is fine. No. Yeah, 85% it is same, but extra 15% if you want to clear the cutoff, it is important, right? So if you are a student who is preparing for RRB JE, then you can buy our pre-recorded course of ACE online. If you are preparing for CBT 1, again CBT 1 course is separate for 3 months, 6 months and 12 months. You can use our code ACE20 to get 20% discount. For RRB JE CBT 2 also, we are giving extra course for various streams: civil, mechanical, electrical, electronics and CS. 3 months, 6 months and 12 months subscription is available. You can use code ACE20 to get 20% discount. 4,000 rupees, it is the starting price plus GST for our courses. And if you are preparing for SSC JE also, paper 1 and paper 2, civil, electrical and mechanical, pre-recorded course is available for subscription 3 months, 6 months and 12 months. And for 20% discount, you can use our code ACE20. After this, if you are a student who is preparing for RRB JE and SSC JE and they are starting right now and you do not have various books which are related to RRB JE and SSC JE, you can check it out. You can check out our books also of previous year questions of RRB JE and SSC JE for various streams. CBT 1 and CBT 2 both are available for RRB JE and SSC JE also. Again, for paper 1, previous year questions are available on various platforms of ACE Engineering Publications. On Amazon it is available and on Flipkart also it is available. I hope I was able to clear out your doubts regarding the syllabus difference between SSC JE and RRB JE in civil engineering and non-technical syllabus. And I wish you all the best. And if you are preparing for all of these subjects, you can reach out to us anytime, and you can call us also on the contact details which are mentioned in the description box. So thank you very much. Thank you for watching this video.